Okay, cool. We're live. We're back at it with, more Final Fantasy 14. Yeah. Hopefully, hiding in a bush. Yes, I am in a bush. I am in a bush right now. I know that spot well. Look, I just wanted to get in a nice place where I can get a good zoom in on my face. Just for the start of the stream, you know? You know? I don't even need to adjust my camera for this one. Or, I don't even need to zoom in my camera for this one. We're good. We're good. I look good here. Okay. No longer looking good. I see. Okay. But yeah. We're probably gonna be doing more side stuff, today. Hopefully we'll be able to do Void Arc, but first... What do I need to do? I need to unlock the next part of the Alexander stuff, so... Would a Peepo beard this time? Oh dear. Peepo beard, terrifying. Alright. I need to go to... Where do I need to go? Idleshire, probably? Okay. How many Peepos are you gonna redeem? I'll let you get the Peepos out of you, and then I'll put them on. Embrace Inner Dwarf? Just 3 of them? Okay. Peepo will make them all rave Peepos. Do have to be kind of small in order to actually, you know, not block my mouth, so... Can I get it pinned on my... No, it's pinned to my neck, not my chin. Nope. Chin beard, I guess. I could give maybe like mutton chops? Peepo mutton chops? It's hard to like actually pin it to my face. Hold on. Why is it not pinning to my face? It's like pinning to like... Oh, it's probably pinning to like my hair or something. Even though you can't see it. Whatever, it's fine. This works? Kind of, I guess. I feel like I need to lower them down like a little, just so it doesn't block my mouth. That's not a rape. Oh. It is now. Like the Peepo. Okay. I think I want to lower this one down just a little bit. There we go. This works. This works. Alright. I assume... The next part for... Where am I going? Hold on. Next part for Alexander is gonna be, at the stop place, I think. Excuse me, we're a little bit greasy, but we're good. Actually, hold on. kind of curious. Let me see. I don't think it really works, does it? No, it doesn't. Unless I'm gonna make it smaller. No, I guess it's. I guess I can't put it to my tongue. Okay. All right. Feel a little bit greasy, maybe more than a little bit, but okay. Where am I going? Hi, Xantok. Oh wait, no, I think I need to actually go to where the fist is for the next part of the quest. Hold on. Probably help if I zoom down on the map more. There we go. I do like the way this little guy flies through the sky, actually. Okay. I think baby just got abducted, so... Alright. Letters are gone too long for comfort of red bricks. Shortstop is placed with clashings with Illuminati. Illuminati are up to no good. Maybe using confusion to do foul things. Letter must go and see, make sure all is well. Okay. Oh, I also got the mount from the bath. I think it's neat. I think it's so cool. Funny shrimp. Funny flying shrimp. I still need to work more on the Vadu Vadu, but this one is cool. I appreciate the armored shrimp aesthetic. Okay. Is everything else still as we found it? They haven't come back, have they? No, they're gone for now, and everything seems to be fine, physically at least. But round rocks. Gone. All gone. Poor thing. The Illuminati took everything. I'm glad she was off collecting trinkets with bad tricks when they came. Here and think what might have happened had she been here. Right, no, she just got, like, things stolen from her, I think. Okay. Come, little one. Dry your tears. You have more oh. Thief unconscious. Found him lurking near the edge of town, not far from your treasure round rocks. You have so many things. The Leonard brings treasure home. Thanks up, Leonard. Many thanks. It's all bigs, little one. You have the feeling a few shoulders might be lurking around waiting to ambush us. And this is what we stumbled onto when we went to look. But why did Illuminati take Roundrox's collection in the first place? Surely that can't have been their goal. I wouldn't be so sure. Right to guess, I say the Illuminati believed something they wanted was hidden amongst Roundrox's pile of trinkets. Rather than waste time sorting through them, they decided to take the lot. But when they subsequently realized they didn't have what they were looking for, they crept back into town to wait for a chance to seize whatever it was they actually wanted. What if Bag Gobby is one of most favoriteest treasure of Round Rocks? One that is safe with uplanders. I mean the glowstone that Asa borrowed, but of course it's been sitting in the decoding machine all along. Yes, yes. Runrocks would be sad if without pretty glowstone. A special treasure from the old castle. Or see one that was left by uplanders from before. Wait, what do you mean before? Runrocks, were you near the Charlayan ruins when the metal giant first appeared? Yes, yes. Runrocks saw Relicog giant stand 3 years ago. It was only for a little bit, and big always do not believe Runrocks. 3 years ago, and someone tried and failed to summon the primal. Look at his rock! Oh, wait, what? A fragment of the Codex of all the places in the realm. Only a fragment of the original. That crystal must be the Illuminati's missing piece. May have stopped their primal and taken their prize, but our foes are not about to meet defeat. They'll be back and out for blood, like as not. But we got you, and I'm sure you'll be ready for the onslaught when it comes. I suggest you make merry till then. Also, I realize what. Hold on. Is this your Halloween costume, Zantok? Just defaulting to the Tomberry head. To make everything look unsettling. It same as last week, but now pumpkin color, I guess. Yeah. This is more interesting now. It's so cute. Okay. That's a near minion, I see. Runrocks is happy. Many friends already think of Runrocks. Blunder is one. Runrocks thanks kind of Blunder. Let me chime in as well. Runrocks' home needed protection, and you provided it. Not many would do that, and certainly not in the face of a primal. You have my thanks also. Need help around dogs too. Uplanders have good hearts and kind. Only so many of us find Machina pretty, my dear. We have to stick together, don't we? You need always like whirly cloaks and bitty bulbs. Not like you, Runrocks. My love, he adored the things. Inventing, building, and tinkering with them. He'd always touch his heartmark when remembering. Oh, do I? Well, I suppose I do. Those times were something else, little one. My friends and I, we were lost in our dream. We thought to put back the pieces of the broken worlds with logic, reason, and technology. And we were certain we could do it too. I hadn't much skill with thinking up things or making them, but helped in my small way. And that feeling of aiding in someone else's dream, sharing it washes over you like a wave of happiness. Never felt that way since. Now it all seems so far away. Even the memories I dreamed them... Even the memories feel like I dreamed them, rather than lived them. Well, enough of that. Runrocks is right, adventurer. You're a kindly soul. Keep an eye on our girl until next we meet, will you? Need, you're so interesting. I also have no idea if I'm pronouncing her name right. Alright. Rocks thinks long and hard on what to do with precious glowstone. His most favorite is treasure of round rocks, but glowstone is also what meat seeks all this time. Has already brought round rocks 3 whole years of joy. So round rocks decides to give it to Mead, so she can be happy too. Just never voice and technically you're never wrong. Okay. For now, round rocks entrusts treasure to Uplander to give Mead at the next meeting. Even the meanest Sculpies dare not to take glowstone from mighty Uplander. Like, do the Aura have like a specific naming scheme? Rox does not know where Mead is now, but she often gazes on giant whirly clouds from broken watercross. Maybe Uplander finds her there. Okay. Not really? Okay. Good to know. Where am I going? Okay. What? Oh, I see. In the region Ara, and Ara is, their names can have different etymology. Okay. I see, I see. From afar, that massive seal has a certain majesty, does it not? But something tells me you didn't come here to share the view. What is it? This rock. Radrox means to give me the codex fragment I couldn't possibly accept. She values that stone over the rest of her treasures combined. And yet it may be safer in the hands of one more capable of defending it. Safer for all concerned. Gods know the Illuminati will stop at nothing to get it. Very well. If she feels like I should have it, then I will hold it in safekeeping for her. Take it. Alas, it is no more use to me than any other rock. You doubtless recall the moment when Roundrox first revealed the codex fragment to us, yes? When she took the stone in her hands, a piece of the Enigma Codex burst forth embedded in a brilliant flash of light. It had been handled many times by others, yourself included, not ever betraying a hint of the secret contained within. Did you not find that strange? Oh, is Roundrox like the chosen one for the Codex? I myself was surprised, be it for a different reason. Codex is protected by an arcane mechanism, you see. Only those who share its fundamental principles are able to view its contents. It is rare indeed to find an individual with the qualities required to read it. That's gonna put Roundrox on under some crosshairs now. That Roundrox possesses such qualities is an unexpected blessing, to be sure, but if the Illuminati were to learn of her secret, she would be placed in grave danger. Even as we speak, they scour the Hitterlands in search of our elusive missing piece, but as far as I know, they still view our friend as a mere collector of misplaced items. For our sake, we must do our utmost to draw their attention away from Big West's short stuff, before they take it to their heads to return. It's for that reason I mean to leave this place. And when I learn that I have the fragment, it's my hope that they'll focus their efforts on ascertaining my whereabouts. Needless to say, I may not return to Big West Shortstop for some time. While I'm gone, I would ask you to watch over Roundrox. See that she does not come to harm. Yeah, my thanks, adventurer. Roundrox is our child now. Must protect. As I thought, I'm no longer worthy. Watch searches for a blunder with much urgency. A blunder must return to Big West shortstop at once. Light-skilled aura Ryan typically have names that are either Japanese, Western European, Indian, or Turkish. Black-scaled aura typically have Mongolian name. Technically speaking, my actual name would be more accurate for an aura, I see. Interesting, interesting. I mean, its name doesn't immediately have any ethnic connotations that come to mind. At least not to me. Still dancing? Still dancing? There you are, not a moment too soon. Illuminati, you're getting ready for something big. Still reports that Alexander started drawing massive amounts of ether from the surrounding land. Which only mean one thing. The Illuminati had resumed their attempts to revive it. What's more, Backtrack's reports that the goblins are amassing substantial quantities of explosives and rare supplies. By all indications, they're building another weapon. In short, it's bad. That's something a bit strategic thinking. That's something a bit of strategic thinking can fix. They say he who strikes first strikes last, and that's exactly what I intend to do. I advise the plan which should follow us to take the Illuminati unawares, and I'd like you to spearhead the assault. Our rendezvous point is to the south, on the cliffs overlooking the Thaliak. Wix is going again to scout the area. We shall wait your arrival there. Considering she's from Shoreline, she may not fit the typical naming convention, I see. So I guess we're just gonna keep calling her Mead for the time being. Biggs. Good to see you. I take it Wedge told you about the situation. You already hit the Illuminati where it hurts. That's what I like to hear. Chief will be here soon and we can get things underway. This kind of look like he has like 3 eyes on his face, doesn't it? Like 2 glowing ones and then a big third eye. Bloody hell, 7-8 Ushtula. No one told me you were coming. Any sonic disturbance of this scale demands my personal attention. Judging by the marked fall in ambient ether concentrations, the situation is far graver than previously assumed. Is certain that the steel monstrosity is to blame? I can see no other explanation. Giant's innards are well-nigh saturated with ether already, and I sense something else, irregular energy coming from within the barrier. It as it may, I'm afraid we have more pressing concerns. Illuminati are up to something, and we need to hit them before they can put whatever it is they're planning into action. To which end, allow me to introduce my newest and perhaps most astounding invention, the Electro Jammer, a first of its kind. Why is it a third, though? Does it have a father? Does it have a grandfather with the same name? Speechless with astonishment, I see. As well you should be. Night frequency waves emitted by this device will interfere with any and all enemy communications, making it possible for them to coordinate effective defense. But working in our favor, victory is all but assured. First and second blew up probably, I see. I see. So assuming I have understood correctly, you only need to activate this electro jammer of yours and the Illuminati will be plunged into disarray, affording Oz and his friends ample opportunity to take them unawares. Very well, proceed. We don't need the fanfare wedge. Wedge, is this supposed to happen? Did we just fucking die? No, we're good. It was a very contained explosion, it seems. Uh-oh. Bloody else. If it's absorbing ether, then it just sort of gave off. Oh god. My face tracking is lagging. Is that another arm or is that its leg? Is it just like sticking its leggy up? Okay, no, it's another arm. It's just gonna open for us? Okay, cool. You've woken him up. Hey, only left arm stirs. Could be the waves emitted by your device have disturbed something within the barrier wedge. It's not my fault. Said, why are you laughing? Not to worry, Wedge. With the Illuminati hard at work in reviving the giant, it was only a matter of time before parts of it started springing to life. You just gave this one a little extra nudge. On a brighter note, it would seem you saved us the trouble of finding another way in. Old friend, it's time for your customary heroics. Illuminati are likely still scrambling to work out what just happened. Before you do, I suggest you hop across the river and show them what for. I must needs discuss these developments with Master Matoya. He said, would you be so good as to accompany me? Your insight might prove useful. They're so silly, I really like them. There's also the cat. The cat looks so gelatin. Well, another core stirs to life. The future unfolds exactly as expected. Exactly as written. Parts are gonna get a bit more interesting now, I see. Okay. It's not playing a tune yet. Okay. Wow. Light kicks, eyes fixed. The letter feels shivery shakes. Arm of steel giant is is wide open and no Illuminati sight. Oh, the Fist of the Sun. Now I have access to the Fist of the Sun. Miners can be accessed via the entrance of the Salyak River. Okay, interesting. Fist of the Sun and the Fist of the Father. What does that mean? Okay. Let's party up and queue up, Zantok. Also queue up for Void Arc while we're at it, and hopefully we'll get Void Arc before the end of stream. Average wait time 10 minutes? Oof. Next one will be Fist of the Holy Ghost. They're crushing it in this video game? Dang. Can't believe the goblins are Christian. Well, since it's average wait time 10 minutes, should we do Hildebrand? I guess we can do Hildebrand. Time for question. Okay. Where do I want to go for Hildebrand again? I think I want to go to Foundation. I have to remember my voices for Hildebrand. Because I don't really do voices very much, I just have very specific tones I use. Okay. Just by the shopping area. Does that mean Alexander's gonna have 3 fists? A 3rd arm. Eh. Eh. I see you, not you. As you can't say to Nashi, you can't help but wonder if you're about to have a bad time. Well, B, as it says in the flesh, a pleasure to see you again. Wait, is this what they call serendipity? It is, isn't it? That settles it. You gotta help me find the inspector. Cora, I was hoping you'd silently agree. So I've been trying to calculate the trajectory the inspector took when he was catapulted into the sky again. I triple-checked my figures and concluded that he must have landed somewhere here in Ishgard. Unfortunately, the investigation hasn't been proceeding as smoothly as I hoped. But now that you're here, I'm sure we're to make some progress. Come on, let's speak with the merchant, see if anyone hasn't had dealings with a gentlemanly Highlander. What if he lost his memories again? Let's see. Gentlemanly Highlander, you say? My apologies, but I cannot say I've had dealings with a man you describe. Apothecary. Good day to you, sir. Are you looking for someone? A gentlemanly Highlander? Huh. None of this man of whom you speak, but maybe Mistress Lacey does. He's well acquainted with the rather lot of merchants and noblemen. I've sold my fair share of goods to Highlander adventurers, but I not describe such clients as particularly gentlemanly, I'm afraid. Alright. Lacey. As ever, a warm welcome to you, sir. How may I be of service? Gentlemanly Highlander, you say? When I think of it, I've heard tell of a foreigner who may be the man of whom you seek. Begging your pardons, miss, but did you say you know Inspector Hillebrand? An acquaintance of yours, I presume. Do not know his name, only that he is here by invitation of Lord Edmond. Or so it is rumored. Surely as ward of House Fortom it would be a trifling matter to go and ask after him at the manor. He's been with us the entire time. Quite new, serendipity, to Fortom Manor. I have to remember that they're friend here. He's been here the whole time. How did I miss him? I feel like he's a hard guy to miss. Just gonna drink my coffee real quick. Alright. I'll talk to you about the main story later. Maybe. Probably. Well met. Do you require assistance? It is as you say. At this time, Lord Edmond is entertaining a foreign guest. So we found the inspector. It could also just be Godbert Manderville or someone else. If I'm not mistaken, their meeting should be ending shortly. If you like, you may retire to the gazebo and wait for the guest to depart. Gazebo? Aren't those dangerous? And again, you seem a responsible sort. Not like to let a wild gazebo run amok. Very well. We humbly accept your offer. I think you're thinking of a gazelle. And if it wakes up, I'll have you there to protect me. Does Nashu have a class? Technically, one just got recently confirmed for her? Okay. Is it spoilers though? No? Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if it was another trade class. It is? Okay. That must be Inspector Hillebrand. Doubt. Cannot well imagine how arduous your journey must have been. Truth be told, I found the brisk course and air to be rather invigorating. It simulates a body and mind both. Welcome benefit when one must discuss matters of commerce. I dare say we would not have accomplished so much otherwise. I wouldn't be surprised if this was Godbert. Here, Inspector, I've been looking all over for you. Yeah, okay. I say, who do I see before me? Not one, but two of my beloved son's faithful companions. Lord Godbert, but I thought... Hildy? Nishgard? This is the first I've heard of it. I found you at last, heretic! Also, Godbert Manderville is wearing way too much clothes. Yes, you hulking brute with a mad gleam in his eye. Your brazen heresy is plain for all to see. Surrender yourself to the Inquisition at once. I beg your pardon. This man is an Olin merchant, here at the behest of House Forton. Such baseless accusations will not be tolerated. And here's the seasoned straight man? Oh man. This is like the whitest guy. Oh, fist. Ready for the fist. Instead of Briarden, we have someone shouting heretic? Great. Hate it. Oh, what the heck is that? What the heck is that outfit? What the? It's just like a glowing ghost sheet. It looks sick. What is this? Oh dear. God. Let us in. Oh. Okay. I need to remember how to actually play Black Mage real quick. Alright, we're good. Whoa! Uh-oh. Goblin with a gun. Those cutscenes from Old Hall and event, only in the cow shop now, I see. Up here. Oh, sliding up here is pretty cool, actually. Okay, we're good. Ratfinks Twinkle Dicks. Twinkle Dicks, sorry. This looks like a guy who has... Oh god. Oh god, what is this? Oh god. This looks like a guy who has mechanics. I'm not sure what the mechanics are though. Should probably do ley lines. Hold on. Oh god. No, let's have more Goblin, sir. What is that? I assume this has mechanics. I don't know what they are. My gorilla. I believe the gorilla must be important, but I'm not quite sure which. I'm leaving the mechanics to people who actually know them. Ah, shit. Wait. There we go. Gorilla punch bomb, good to go. Blinders cower with the power of cleaving. I see people just keep changing, okay. Bird safe from slam? Okay. Except now. Oh god. Oh god. I get back up. Wait, there we go. He's almost dead, come on. I don't know. Yeah, that definitely had mechanics that I did not, I didn't know. It's fine, I only died one. Everyone's all dressed up very nicely for Halloween, actually. It's very, very stylish. Let me just pull Nate on everything real quick. I could use that baby, you know? There you go. Only one person needs to gorilla punch the bombs away from us, but everyone should go bird so they're immune to ground pound. Potions only appear if someone steps into the middle and gets hit by the lightning. I sure you, okay. Interesting. Mechanics. Right. Well, I'm glad he left those Illuminati smarting. Not out so much as scratch to show for it. Now I'm sure you'd like to finish them off, and we would too, if truth be told, but I'm sorry to say we have a problem. Wedge and I were out on patrol, we saw something. You see, meeting between me and the enemy. Uh-oh. Maybe she's just taunting them so they would start chasing her. Leave Brown Rocks alone. And then she handed the... oh. Okay. And then she handed the Codex fragment over, just like that. The way she sauntered back into Alexander with the Illuminati. You think this was their plan all along? Okay, no. He's evil. It certainly looks that way, but well, the possibility of coercion, concerning the parties involved. Foolish uplanders. Treasure Hunter was happy to give Codex. And why not? She makes busy deals with Illuminati since the very beginning. Now Illuminati hold all fragments of the Enigma Codex. Treasure Hunter betrays uplanders' trust and forfeits their future in so doing. What a load of old bullocks. How daft does he think we are? Now, pigs. Supreme Master Illuminati said it, then it must be true. Everything is as written, as it must be. If Illuminati are to guide a chosen to perfect world, then one piece can be out of place. With this, another page becomes reality. When I find a missing piece, the prophecy will be fulfilled. Uh-oh. The cat. Why does the cat walk like that? Okay. And it's me. That goblin hasn't the faintest idea of how Uplander's mind work. I would have been prepared to believe that Mead was a traitor if he'd not brought her to come here to confirm it. I'm inclined to think she isn't. There may be truth to what Quickstinks says. Backtricks scour over data looking for knowings of what happened 3 years ago. Backtricks find mention of a group of RA treasure hunters. 3 years ago, a group went to investigate ruins near Salt Lake River only to perish in the sudden shivery shakes. 3 years ago, you say? That wouldn't be the earthquake that accompanied the failed summoning of that primal, would it? Hey, seeing as the treasure hunters were into summoning, and that Mead was one of them. Now hold on a moment. I'm willing to accept that me may have been a member of this Doom exhibition, she being an RA treasure hunter and all, but I fail to see what interest such a group would have in the ideals of an Enigma Codex, let alone summoning a primal. Such was question Bactrix asked himself, though he spent much time gathering knowings and find answer in book lent to him by Charlene Blunder. Keenest technologist who writes the Enigma Codex 100 years ago is Ari Zayla with blue hair, exactly like me. Oh. No, me would never make busy deals with Matt Galbies. The Rooks search for me and hear truths from her. Roundwalks, right! Wait. Oh dear. The folly of youth? Oh dear. You're worried about Roundwalks, don't be. Which won't let her come to any harm. We told him we'll worry about this business with me. Still, should be careful making any rash decisions. As you can bet that's what the Illuminati want. Now I reckon we should give her the benefit of the doubt. Listen until proven guilty and all that. And anyway, we got more pressing matters to deal with. Namely, taking back that Codex fragment. Pushing on into Alexander before the Illuminati have a chance to shore up their defenses. Ready for another round? Good. The sooner you get going, the better. I reckon. When you're belly of beast, be sure to break something for me, eh? The cuff of the sun. A fisticuff. Alright. What's up? You don't have... Okay. Average wait time 5 minutes. Just have to keep seeing how much progression I can actually get with Hildebrand before this thing actually pops off. Let's see. I got around like to the point where the white man with the braid showed up. Unfortunately for these cutscenes, I can't like skip these actual parts that don't actually have dialogue on them. Just gonna keep clicking. There we go. Okay, but so we tell her to kiss the house Fortall, then he couldn't possibly. There are 2 wards that they are acquitted of all charges by trial by combat, and if he demands the right to, then I personally have to. Oh dear. He's squaring up. Would you fight this man? 1,000 apologies, good sir. I spoke out of turn. I'm Seer, and as you may have guessed, I'm an inquisitor who has charged with investigating reports of rather suspicious, possibly heretical individual. Oh, heretic, you say? One who bears a passing resemblance to me. A man rather muscular, wearing dark garments and acquitting himself in a somewhat gentlemanly fashion, as some would say. This heretic sounds like the spitting image of Inspector Hildebrand. Could he be a fan? Say again, you're acquainted with such a man. We're looking for him. I see, and the man you're looking for is Lord Gobbert's son. Huh. It would seem that our investigations may be connected, so I put you to a proposal. The first reported sightings of the heretic I'm tracking came from Falcon's Nest. Maybe we should journey there together. It is, after all, possible that we are seeking the self-same individual. If so, and if he is innocent, it would be for the best if you were present when I apprehend him, and we might resolve this matter without incident. I say we go with him. This looks to be our best lead yet. Then I shall accompany you all. It's been far too long since I laid eyes on my beloved son. There's a chance that we might be reunited. I should be glad to seize it. Then it's settled. We shall leave for Falcon's Nest at once. I don't bow. Count Edmund is basically my dad now. Azazaza Lord, no dad? I mean, you know the Azazaza Lord is that Azazaza is an Elzen who got switched at birth with a Lalafell. Raised by Lalafell, so canonically, Azazaza does not know their real dad. But Lalafell had dad, I guess. Poor Mr. Zaza. Mr. Zaza was employed under Telegy Adelegy, so yay! Let's go. I should not be standing in the middle of this. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, we're going this way. Where the fuck? Okay. Hello. Warning, one erupts under detected initiating first sequence. What the heck is this? Why are there so many of these guys? Why are they kind of like Power Ranger coded? Hold on, I'll get there. Okay. Ow. What are these things? Okay, we're good. Yeah, I figured they were probably in charge. This is just a boss rush, I guess. I didn't... It's gonna be like 1 to 4 or 5 of these guys. Brawler. I also really like, this track for, the Alexander stuff. I think it's neat. It's very unique. somebody died. Oh, why are you aiming towards me? Jesus Christ. Vortexer. Swindler. Oh god. What's this thing? Okay. Sphere. We're good. Last one. Are you Vortexer? Yeah, you're Vortexer. Alright. Not the floor being lava. Ah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Ow! Something hit me, I don't know what that was. Some of your stacks matter, but what's the specific people in general? Okay, I wasn't paying attention to it. Oh, you're pulled to safety by the healer. Okay, good. So many mechanics. Alright. Let me get loot. Let me get loot. Eat. Alright. How many are we at this point? This is like 6 or 7. That was 6, okay. So about halfway there. Oh! You haven't seen Round Rocks, have you? I was looking forward to hearing about the new treasure she's found. You're just here? Okay. I see. Well, I will not lie to you. Some of it is true. I did meet with the Illuminati, but that's not the whole story. Allow me to explain. You're saying you handed over the Codex fragment to stop the Illuminati from coming here and taking it? Yes, but the fragment I handed over to him was not but a stone picked from a pile of rubble. The Codex fragment is here, safe and sound. Do they have no way of, like, actually checking it? Which means they don't have they can actually read it. Like, activate it, like, round. Oh, God. A bloody nuke, like the Stinks was lying. Wait, totally. You've been working with the Illuminati all along. What will build or do a lot of it? I'm afraid not. But things told you true. In fact, it was I who first taught the goblins how to summon the primal. I meant only to use them for my own ends, of course, much as I did you. The author of the Enigma Codex was an ancestor of mine. The creation of the so-called perfect world proposed within it has long been the goal of certain members of our tribe, myself included. For years we strove in secret to realize its high ideals, give the twisted elitism which seemed to have infected the Illuminati. During that time, there was one who served as our leader, a man who made us believe that our perfect world was within reach, a man with whom I fell in love. I wished for nothing more than to see his dreams come to fruition. So blind was my devotion, I agreed to help him summon a primal without a second thought. Danger to our lives as they never even crossed our mind, or my mind. On that day 3 years ago, I came to know the folly of our mission. In an instant, the infernal machine laid waste to our hopes, snuffing out the lives of my companions. The man I loved was dragged into its core. In a last desperate attempt to make right our mistake, called forth a barrier with which to seal Alexander. At that moment, however, the codex shattered and the Colossus vanished without a trace. When the dust settled, I found myself surrounded by the broken fragments of the codex, the cold, accusing remains of our dream of a perfect world. Uh-oh. Oh. I guess that was around rocks. We are fools to think only of the future. I did not realize until my friends were gone, but the time we spent on our journey together, pursuing a shared dream, those moments were as precious as any paradise we could have hoped to build. It's a sad old tale, I'll give you that, but it doesn't explain why you had the Illuminati summon a primal, or why you had us help you infiltrate it. After everything you've been through, you can't seriously think any good will come of reviving Alexander. You all but said it as much yourself. Good has nothing to do with it. Understand, I did not act out of any lingering adherence to my old ideals. I simply wanted to see him again, and perhaps walk to the ends of the world with him. Assuming he is still alive. Assuming he is not, like, temperate or anything. We cannot meet Alexander. Not Alexander itself, but the soul I believe still resides within. Bladder sleeps in giant machine. Never has Backtricks heard such nonsense. Mead must abandon this. Now's not the time. I got one more question to ask you. What happens when all the codex fragments are brought together? Alexander was born from the hearts that yearned for a perfect world. The writings of the Enigma Codex inspired such a desire, but they are more than just a collection of texts. The Codex can also be used to control the primal. To be precise, 2 elements are required. A complete Enigma Codex and one capable of reading it. When both are present, Alexander can be commanded to transport its residents wherever they choose. Where's Wedge and Round Rocks? I'm worried. I myself was once able to read the Codex. Those days are long gone. Now the fragments are as dead to me as the stones beneath my feet. There's a matter, however, to whom the Codex still responds. One we all know quite well. Where's my little gobby friend? What? Round Rocks? You're saying that little girl is the key to controlling a bleeding primal? Wedge. Round Rocks. Round Rocks has been captured. Yeah. I'm still shocked that we just sort of left her alone with Wedge of all people. Curse me a fool. I should know better to underestimate the Illuminati. I assumed the missing piece in their plan was a Codex fragment, but they were talking about Round Rocks all along. I must mount to rescue, now without delay. For Illuminati, she's no better than a cog in that monstrous machine. It's like that she's being held somewhere in or close to Alexander's upper body. Continue your push through the left arm, and while the Illuminati are distracted, I will search for a way forward. Wedge, do you have any combat capabilities? Alright. We have the arm. I have access to the armor of the sun. Midas can be access to the... Alrighty. "7 minutes? Alright. Back to Hildebrand, I guess. I feel like we're not really gonna be getting much progress on Hildebrand, but I'll keep trucking as well as I can. Fluffy. Would I have to go for Hildebrand again? Falcon's Nest. Oh wait. Okay. Meow meow meow. Where is the man? You're not the man, but I assume we'll find a man, wrestling polar bears, maybe. Mr. Zaza, are these your traveling companions? The mysterious muscular vagabond. Ah, yes. People sighted him lurking near the dusk vigil. Think he might be a lost traveler, they call out to him, but rather than approach, he fled. Quite frankly, I was surprised you bothered to come all this way. That sighting barely warranted a mention of my report. The unmistakable scent of heresy. You're assuming that he's the same religion as you are, dude. I'm terribly sorry. Old habit I picked up from my mentor. Now I know. I will not rush to judgment as before. Still, as much as I hope we find your missing inspector, I must confess some small desire that we instead unearth a lingering pocket of heresy. Of late, there have been virtually no confirmed instances of heretical misdeeds. This guy wants to commit a witch burning so badly. It's gotten so bad that some were speculating your funding may be reduced, or worse, that the Inquisition's operations might come under review. Which is why, Alone as my witness, I'll find and bring a heretic to justice, and prove that our order still has value in these uncertain times. Yeah, well, I understand you have your reasons, but whether or not this vagabond was a heretic remains to be seen. So if you're set upon a course, then you might begin your search near the dusk vigil. An excellent suggestion, Sir Redwall. Should we succeed in our endeavor, rest assured that you will share in the glory. Hunt continues. Onward to the dusk vigil. Told the region is especially cold, so don't forget to dress appropriately for the weather. Godbert with new gloves and boots, it looks like. He doesn't need pants. Okay, I'm understanding how this third character is. Wow. Wow. Pursue various health thing. Cool. Okay. Jordan really took him pretty far away, though. Have people calculated the actual distance that Hildebrand traveled via rocket sword? Not that I'm aware of? Okay. Is he? I was kind of also expecting to find him, you know, face down in the dirt. Or half buried in the dirt. Is Sir dying? I think he is. No, he's freezing to death, I see. Why is Godfrey even wearing less clothes? Okay. Fury me, it's freezing! Ah, this is a waste of time. No living thing can survive this forsaken wasteland. Look at Godfrey Manderville. Look, over there, look! Something's coming from the visual. Inspector, is that you? Oh? Does he have a sword? Nope, that ain't him. Oh. As I live and breathe, of all the places we reunited with Master Zombibrand's compatriots, how fare you all this fine morning? A heretic raised from the dead by his brother's unholy magics. He's not a heretic. He's one of the gentle dead men. What brings you so far from Ola, good sir? Got the sword? Well, as you know, ours is a rather lonely existence. So when we heard rumors of an abandoned fortress held by zombies, we were delighted. I was chosen to serve as an emissary instead of a mercenary. Alas, it seems my efforts were for naught. Truly. Every last one dead. Or, that is to say, irrevocably dead. If it was necessary, then so be it. Still, after coming all this way, it's more than a little disappointing, you understand. And then my calculations were wrong. The inspector didn't land in Quarthos. Oh, now, do not fret so. It is our overlord you seek. Then luck. As the founder of the Gentle Dead Man, our fates and our aether are inextricably intertwined. In fact, I can feel it calling to me now. Truly, good sir. You can guide us to Inspector Hildebrand? As surely as my rotting nose can lead me to fresh brains. Follow me, my friends. Assuming Hildebrand actually has a brain. One must remain vigilant for heresy, for it can manifest in myriad ways. 'Tis a vile and insidious sickness which must needs be burned out ere the infection takes hold. Really, zombification will qualify, yes? Confound it, they left us behind. Alright. There's utter looking confusion is one you all know. Is one you know all too well. You'll get used to it. What do you think they are commandeering this investigation? And employing a zombie as the bloodhound, I figure will leave. Must regain control of the situation. With me. Alright. Still quite a ways away. Just over here. Alright. Hold on a moment, my friends. I must needs concentrate. Master Zombiebrand is indeed nearby, but there's also something else. Mayhap a powerful magic confounding my senses. And guide you no further. I must needs split up and search the area. And now I see here, these wastes are infested with wild beasts, and you would have split up? Master can handle himself, sure, but you clearly have no reason to fear death. But what of Mistress Nashu? I take your meaning. My good zombie, as a pricey to the lady's protection. Inquisitor Sir, would you care to take the lead? Come on, you two. The inspector is out there somewhere. Somewhere out here. Maybe he's just still frozen. Maybe he got flash frozen somewhere. It is very cold out here, and he tends to end up with his clothes ripped. You know. You know. Oh. Look, that's gotta be the inspector. Where? Oh. And he's surrounded by giant, fluffy, man-shaped gazebos. Nay, my lady, they are not mere gazebos. Note the really regal bearing. They are gentlemen gazebos. There's some yet fastidious foes who would surely tear me rotting limb from rotting limb. Deal with them. Liaza can save Master Zombiebrand now. Well, you know, since they also, there's no more Phantom Thief stuff here, I assume. Which means no more funny card throwing. Unfortunate. Pull him out. If you're somehow not Hildebrand, I'd be surprised. Inspector, Inspector, can you hear me? We've been looking all over for you. Oh, but this just won't do. We gotta get you out of there before you catch cold. Are you pulling him out of the same— no, okay. Just scissoring him, alright. Up and at 'em. Everyone is waiting for you. Maybe he's just frozen into it. Okay. Forgive me if I pull any harder, my arms are like to tear. Ah, there you are. We heard shouting. Have you perchance found something? Here, take me. Is that my heretic? Confounded. I wanted him alive. Inspector Hildebrand is definitely not a heretic, and he's probably not dead either. He's just hibernating, like last time. Billy was ever a late riser. Fear not. My wife and I have our ways of waking him. Godbert's crop top. Oh god. Oh god. It doesn't even need to do like the Yakuza shirt pull, it's fine. Hold the right this instant. Is that— yeah, that's him. The biggest suplex. Say hi to your dear old daddy. Wait. Can I at least finish the cutscene? The arm of the sun sure is getting something. No, it's gonna run— the timer's gonna run out. I'll have to come back to this. He's even buried more than before, okay. Is it a Manderville meteor strike or the Manderville meteor drive? Maybe Julian was right. Trying to name everything only leads to needless confusion. Oh. Look forward to seeing that one again. Onward! What are these things? Exhaust us. We have to go all in. We all have to go into one of them? Okay. Oh god, dizzy. Okay, we're good. Oh, wrong one. One. Oh wait, is this like split? Okay, it's splitting the party, I see. Or is it? No, I don't think it is. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. I see. Understand. There you go. Ew. You actually have like a whole ass city in here, okay. Oh my god. He's on a helicopter with a guy? Okay. Upliners, welcome to public execution. You're still tilted from blah 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 blah. I didn't. I'll be there in a second, I'm sorry. What's he doing? What's he doing? Also, why is there like a red corner here? Okay. Okay, I see, it's jail. Before, I'm concerned. Okay. Ow. Fine. Yeah, what's the cat doing? Oh, shit. Wait. I'll fight in there. Okay, they're fine. Okay. Why can't I move? Hold on. Okay, no, we're just we're good. Just a little bit more. Was I took out the limit break? Nice. You're good. You're just gonna fly off and explode. Yes, you are. Goodbye. Okay, let me figure out my loot real quick. Need. Should probably actually turn some of these things in just so they don't take too much space in my inventory. There you go. If you ever get that one again, fire jail, do nothing. Everything you'll do will make you take damage. Already attack the padlock. Ice jail, kill moths. Poison jail, stand on poison duct. I see. Okay. Okay. Uplander sends quick things scurrying. Illuminati thinks twice before threatening us again. Uplander is nearly through her left arm. Ex-Uplander was pushed forward into inner parts and saved Round Rocks. Congratulations on your victory over Quick Tanks. While you were busy dismantling his flying machine, I finished charting Alexander's interior. The chamber you reach is situated in the innermost part of the left sector, which means your next aim should be a heart. Vectrix does not trust Treasure Hunter. 3 years ago, she summoned Metal Giant. Vectrix wonders if she still wishes to finish off mission of dead comrades. Talk to us, Mead. Do not blame me for doubting me. Truth be told, my former mentors often stressed that that were the unthinkable to happen, and be my burden, as the youngest to carry on their work. But building the Codex perfect world was their dream, not mine. I only borrowed it. And as I was with those I held dear, I could happily have devoted myself to any cause. Seeing their passion, their joy, that was what filled me with resolve. It was that which drove me to collect the pieces of the Codex. All their talk of learning and reason, of justice and perfection, meant little to me itself. I sometimes wonder why I was able to read the Enigma Codex in the first place. Mayhap it was because my youthful mind was a blank slate, receptive to any ideal if put convincingly enough. In the end, of course, it didn't matter. Primal took my friend's passion, their joy and their idealism, and ground them into dust. Though I survived, my commitment to the cause did not. Put simply, I had no need for a perfect world without them to share it. So believe me when I tell you that I did not seek Alexander's return to realize the dreams of the dead. I only wish to see him again. Meaning your leader. The section of Alexander you have been exploring is called Midas. Midas, after king of the legend of Eld. Midas entreated the gods for a finger that would turn all he touched into gold, and the gods duly obliged. But in his carelessness, he transformed the one he loved the most into a lifeless golden statue. Thus the thing he coveted became his undoing. So it was with me and mine. Had we but paused for a moment to consider the means and not simply the end, mayhap my friends would still be alive. But we did not, and they are gone. And my remaining wish is simple. Speak with the man I love once more. If I could do that, I would be satisfied. There, I told you everything. Assuming no one else wishes to question my motives, I would speak of Round Rocks' rescue, as well as my original intent. Now listen well. Alexander is divided into 3 main sections, each powered by an independent core. You've already fought your way through the innermost part of Midas, the left arm. Corley lies only a little way beyond, but you may be sure that the Illuminati will have deployed the bulk of their forces to defend it. Hold on a minute. Why would they choose to keep Round Rocks there? The cores are just power sources. You are correct. And the answer is, they wouldn't. Round Rocks is most likely being held within Alexander's upper body. The Illuminati have blocked the entrances from either arm, making it impossible to enter. Our only choice is to stop the core and, in doing so, stop Alexander. I see. Why, that's actually rather clever. Illuminati need Ramrox to control the Primal, but if he can't move, then they'd have no need for her. At the very least, they'll have no choice but to keep her safe until the Primal is in working order again. Activating those cores would have used up every crystal the Illuminati had. If we destroy a second one, I doubt they'll have enough to get them operational again. Do what planners truly think Metal Giant can be toppled. Yeah. I'll do it. I did it with Bahamut, I can do it with Alexander. Well, technically I didn't do it without Bahamut, but... Xantok did it for me. Treasure Hunter truly believes Soul of Lost Love sleeps in Metal Giant. Menace. Backtrace is not doubt resolved to rescue Ramrox. Go with me deep into Midas and deactivate second core. But do not underestimate Illuminati. Day and night they bring supplies into Steel Fortress. Matrix suspects the Illuminati are Tinker making new weapons. Reading is hard. Okay. Burden of the Sun. Alright. Okay, let me see if I can actually get through this part with Hildebrand in its hole. So I don't have to go through the entire cutscene again. Want me to wait? No, do it. In case it like pops off immediately. Okay, it didn't. It would be funny if it pops off again in the middle of the cutscene. If it happens, it happens. It's fine. I'll just get me through most of the dialogue at least. Back we go, Tool Hilt there. It would probably be faster if I like teleported to like Sleep Clouds and then or flew into this area, but it's fine. I should be able to get through this next part with Hildebrand at the very least, before it pops off. Where is he? Where are they? There he is. Gentlemanly legs. Fast forward button. Great. I doubt we have one. Wig snatched. Hi, Prince. Hi, Mossy. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit bold. They took my hair and then they gave me a wig made out of peepo beans, so. There isn't like a... No, I don't think there's like a fast forward button or anything. Unfortunately, Hildebrand does have like a lot of like little animated bits. It's for comedic effect. What on earth is this cutscene? I already saw it once, but then I had to go into it right in the middle of it, so I have to go through it again. Why is he naked? Don't worry about it. This is just very typical Hildebrand stuff, you know? Silent screaming, yeah. Sometimes you end up skydiving and falling to your not death. After this one, I haven't read it yet. Okay, one more time then. Out you go. Oh, you have Vivi with you? Okay. Suddenly supplies, Lord Godbert. Wait, is that like... Is that thing... Is it like a toy? Where am I? In the snowy wastelands of Korthos, and who are these people I see before me? Do you lose your memory again? But of course, who else would venture into hospitable climes and wake me up from slumber sweet with my beloved fans? Why do I feel as if I stepped through a portal into an alternate reality unbound by the laws of logic? What about the little guy you just pulled out from the snow? What is that, a mammoth? Where did it come from? It looks like Vivi. Looks like Final Fantasy IX Vivi. Oh, was that? When my father drove me to the earth, I found it buried beneath the snow. Are you alive? Are you my friend? Can you be my friend? Can I adopt you? A little Lalafell girl, how adorable. Nash, please. Not the firm muscular legs, not unlike my own. It's clearly a Lalafellian boy. When you mention it, I suppose his features are rather masculine. You two can't possibly be serious. The very soul of seriousness, good sir, especially in matters of deduction. It's undoubtedly a young boy who, much like myself, fell into a deep slumber upon being buried beneath the snow. Now then, let's gently wake him to ascertain his identity. No, don't. Okay. There, that'll do it. I don't know why I said it like that. What are the mammoths, actually? Like, there are some minions that are called mammoths, but I don't actually know what. Oh, what is this place? Who am I? Miniature automatons, okay. I need him. I am also Black Mage. Be my friend. Let me hold your hand. I remember nothing. Okay. It would seem as though father's ungentlemanly administrations were served to restore this young boy to life. They also robbed him of his memory. I guess he does have like little robot feet. How did I get here? Who am I? Why can't I not remember? Do not worry, young man. Everything will be alright. Take it from me. I've lost my memory more times than I can even remember. Then, can you help me remember? Hearken to me now, for I, Hildebrand, agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby swear to solve this mystery of the amnesic hobblehoy. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We get started on a batch of nauseous delights. Oh dear. Effective as your explosives were in the past, I suspect that young Gigi lacks the hardy constitution required to survive such an approach. Gigi? Is that my name? When you woke up, you were muttering Gigi. I suspect the phrase may hold some significance to you, so until such a time we learn your real name, I say why not adopt it as a playful moniker. But that's just the sound that all mammoths make. And an imbecile goes and names a mammoth Gigi anyway. Gigi, I like this name. Thank you, kind sir, but how will this new name help me to remember who I am? Gigi, this is the only beginning. This is only the beginning. Next we must return to the city and see if we cannot find any who know who you are. Come along. You are my son now. Precious baby. I want one of you. Now that I know our overlord is safe and sound, I too must take leave of you and return to my brothers. I dare say rigor mortis will set if I remain here any longer. Bound for Sandland. Allow me to accompany you. Julianne will give me no end of trouble if I keep her waiting much longer. Perhaps she will forgive me once I tell her of Hildy's return. Sorry, sir, I guess you didn't really, commit a witch burning here. This is rather a lot to digest, though you have the look of one accustomed to such happenings. In any case, regardless of Mistress Nashi's protestations, the inspector will not be granted access to the capital until we can confirm that he is not a heretic. And my word that he will be treated fairly. Oh. This again. I doubt it's just gonna be Julian this time. Mystery man. Alright, back to Foundation. It's the culprit. It's the detective coded culprit. Alright. Where are we going? Dear. Mary, take me that man. I suppose you've heard the news then. That Inspector Hildebrand was cleared of all suspicion and judged to be no more than an eccentric curiosity. You're looking for him? Good luck. I want to thank him for his cooperation, but as soon as the Temple Knights released him, he and his assistant ran off to God's nowhere with that mammoth in tow. As for my investigation, in spite of all the twists and turns, I managed to salvage a satisfactory result. As far as the Inquisition is concerned, the suspicious vagabond was not more than a zombie which wandered away from the dusk vigil, seeing us up which has since been purged. So it seems that all is right with the world once more. For now. I have no doubt the inspector will turn up again like a bad gill, and when he does, trouble is sure to follow. Alright. Oh, we're actually gonna, yeah, the classic. Yee. See you, Inspector. Oh wait, no, it popped off. Hold on. I'm in a loading screen. I don't even see which one it is. It's probably just more Alexander, honestly. Oh no, it's Void Ark. Oh god, we gotta. We're getting on the boat, guys. Shooketh. Why did it sound like something immediately locked onto me? Need it. It's taking a hot second to load. There we go. Shadow of Mach. Void Ark. Crazy looking manatees. Okay. I'm just gonna follow Zantok. Is that Crystal Tower? What is this? Okay. What are we in line C? Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello, big guy. %, of when people get queued for Alliance Roulette, they get Crystal Tower, obviously. That makes sense. If you need help finding me, click on me and type F. Okay. Oh wait, no, I'm out of... Okay. I didn't realize I was out of MP, okay. Okay, I didn't realize we were going down. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. Ow. There's so many guys. Okay. Okay, immediately fighting it. Okay. Lily lanes, okay. Okay, nope. Got hit. That's too far, I couldn't make it in time. It's fine. I didn't die, we're good. We're still good. Oh, okay, this way. I see, I see, I see. What open sea? Hold on. I'm catching up. I need a sprint. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Mamara, I see you. Terrifying. Void Saints are slowly sleeping to your soul? Uh-oh, what does that mean? Uh-oh. What's happening? I'm terrified. We're good, I think. Alright. Other boss coming up? Oh, what the hell is that? Ermine Soul. Oh, great. Okay. One of them will be immune to magic, so check their buffs. Oh god, how do I do that? Oh wait, hold on. Rumble to okay. Attack the dog, okay. Okay, okay. Get the dog. Why are we- oh god, we're stuck. What's happening? Okay, we're good. Why is everyone moving? I feel like I should probably also move, huh? Okay, we're good? We're good. Before enemies approach? What the heck? Uh-oh. We're stuck. Okay, no, we're good. Dog's almost down. Oh god. Good. We're good. Oh god, I'm having like quite a few frame drops actually. Oh god, why is this happening? Usually my computer can handle this. Oh, it's really struggling over here, okay. Early mortals arise to taste vengeance by something kindred. This seems like it's gonna have mechanics. Photon's going down pretty quickly at least. Oh. I feel like that went down really quickly. Wee! Mini boss, I see. Wait, Slate Kukatline? Okay. He's real? He exists here? Here we go. Just hopping through a whole bunch of portals, I guess. Okay, what the heck is that? Okay. Cuckoo Clan looking a little bit different. Alright. I assume I need to be mindful of these raised platforms for some reason. Any reason, really. Ow. Fuck. And the room grows stick. What does that mean? Your tower, okay. Wait, there's things that need to be killed, I assume. Wait, hold on, I have no EP. Oops. Uh-oh. Full bar. Okay, died. Oh god. Wait. Okay, I see. Oh! You died? We're good. Okay, cool. Need... Okay, I guess I already have to cast it. Oh! Snakes. What is this? Big snake. Okay. Terrifying. Hold on, I'll be there in a second. Catching up. What the heck is this? Echidna? Okay. We're here. I assume we huddle up for a reason. Okay. Oh, good. We're good. I feel like I want to back up, though. What is happening? Okay, it's split up. I see. Ow, pain, pain, pain. Okay. Sound like someone went nuts in my ear for a second. Hold on. Kinda scared me. Where am I standing? I should be fine. Am I stunned? I'm stunned. Oops. Was I supposed to look away and I forgot to? Okay. There we go, we're good. Well, I can keep going with this storyline at least. Alright, let's see. need, except I already have those. Coffin lid, right up the echidna. Scouting, striking, saving. Not stuff that I really need. Alright. Meow, 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 meow. I don't know if the gear that actually dropped here is any better than what I have right now. Probably not, but so I'll check it out anyway. Bugger me, I expected danger, but on a hell-spawned bleeding nightmare made of flesh like that. Didn't stop you and your mates though, did it? Not some crew you got there, no mistake. Tome gear will be better than anything you can get until level 65 quest. Okay, but I want to see how it looks too. Right then, let's have a look inside that dirty great coffer type thing. Something tells me that's filled to the brim with booty. Something tells me that's filled with the brim of something that's gonna possess you. Or something. Don't look at me, I never moved a muscle. Uh-oh. Hello, Satan. What in the seven hells is that bastard doing? Uh-oh. This way, swiftly now. What are you, a cat? Hello, cat. Can anyone else see that talking cat over there? Bloody hells, this adventure's getting queer by the minute. I'm not a cat. So I'd rather take my chances with a Prime Plus than stay here. Get our things, mateys. We're leaving. Well, what about the loot? Can't spend it when you're dead. We gotta follow the furball or make spreads with a spell slinging voidborn. Your choice. God damn it! How's that honest society pirate supposed to meant to be make a living? You want to run from that guy, I think. Uh-oh! What'd you just unleash? Also, my guy, there's more aerodynamic way of running while carrying something, dude. What is it? A giant version of the coffin Pokemon? Uh-oh. Ship's breaking up. Is he trying to bring her down? Uh-oh. Nope, they're firing a beam at us. Out the way, out of the way. Is it just like a giant void portal? Oh dear. White Sun is attempting to initiate a dimensional displacement, but the gate can't possibly be large enough for the entire ship. That thing again. It looks like it has like a little building on top of it. That's the Queen's coffin. He takes it beyond our reach. Kinda don't really understand what's going on, but okay. I need this little Kate Sith looking guy to explain things to me. Kinda looks like Kate Sith, except like, what's it? Like one of those, little dolls like you get in, the 90s. Well, doesn't seem much point in hanging around here. Let's get back to solid ground. Eyes are huge. Designed a case set has in Final Fantasy XI, but it's not a Final Fantasy XI case set, so it is probably a case set, right? That's its name. I see. Okay. Big eyes. Okay. We did, Leofard. It was a bit touch and go in places, I grant you, but here we all are. Not and all with our bits still attached. This calls for a full flag and a... Hold on, are we missing someone? I told Tata to wait for us here. Never fear, we've been keeping the girl company. Uh-oh. Enough about her. Do you see a cannon on that ship? As you know, my dear Lyra fired, I'm not so easily moved, but the sheer power on display set me all a-quiver. Way fucking shrugged. Perfect. Compass pointing to the way just to my reward. A weapon like that belongs in the hands of one with the will to use it. Come lads, our business here is concluded. I'm sorry, Captain. They caught me off guard. You had a bang on your head or something. The man I know would never give in to scum like her without a fight, unless... What did you do to the compass? Who? Me? Not. Just slipping a link pearl to its case and like... Millions of Verdilla keeps it close. You can be damn sure she will. I don't know exactly what the thieving bastards are planning. I don't care to wager how long it'll take for her to notice my little gif. That's very clever and all, but are you proposing to stop her from getting her hands on that derelict in its great big canyon? I ain't worked that part out yet, but I suspect it'll start with us keeping a close eye on Talons. Before we get into any of that, though, I got some questions what need answering. Know more about the Void Ark, the ghost ship as you call it. Okay, no. The Void Ark, so that's its proper name, and I'd like to hear whatever you care to tell us, plus. And for my part, I'm curious to hear your stories. Ere we continue, however, I must insist that you address me by my proper name, Keysith. I will not respond to Puss or Cat, and most assuredly not Furball. The tail is so long. The tail is more than 50% the length of its body. Or its latest cat out. Maybe even 75%. One day I'd like to play Final Fantasy XI, but not paying for 2 MMO subscriptions, dang. My tale begins long, long ago in the city of Mach, which once stood in the lands of Yafane. The sorcerers of Mach were masters of destructive magics, and they brought that terrible power to bear against Amthapor and the Nim in the War of the Magi. They also made magic cats, clearly. The titanic forces they unleashed, however, took a heavy toll upon the land, resulting in a colossal flood that drowned the realm of Arizea. A catastrophe which my master, High Void Mage Cesare, was wise enough to foresee. Wait. Colossal flood? Are you talking about the 6th Umbral Calamity? I suppose you would know it as such. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. They learned of the fate that awaited them. The Maki Magi began construction of a gargantuan vessel that would bear their people to the skies and to safety. The operation of the Void Ark, as the ship came to be called, was entrusted to Cesare. Prior to that, of course, my master has been prisoner in her own home, confined for her outspoken opposition to the war. So the Ark was meant as a sanctuary? Then how did it come to be so, I mean, what happened to all the people? And where did all the Voidsent come from? By what power do you imagine such a massive craft remains aloft? The energy required to raise the Ark was siphoned from over 1,000 otherworldly servants sealed within the vessel. Oof. Advances in Maki sorcery were made for one reason and one reason only: cataclysmic destructive power. And the swiftest, most dangerous method of acquiring that power was through the enslavement of Voidsent entities. So the creatures on the derelict, they broke free of your master's control? At the very heart of the Ark, the Void Mages have entombed the great ruler of the Voidsent, Athach, the Shadow Queen. Oh dear. But in order to control so potent a prisoner, the Mage of Adamant will was required, and being Makat's preeminent sorcerer, Cesare was deemed best qualified. Were it otherwise, my master might have never been released from her own imprisonment. Yet even with Cesare's peerless skill, the Shadow Queen cannot long be subjugated. One after another, the Lesser Void Descent awoke, and ran rampant within the ship. In the end, Cesare and the 53 Void Mages aboard the Ark sacrificed their own life energies to return the fiends to their coffins, leaving me a lowly familiar to watch over a derelict prison. If I remember me Umbral Era's right, stuff you just described happened more than 1,500 years past, which is good well by anyone's measure. Since everything seems to have been quiet on board your boat till just recently, I'm thinking something unusual must have happened to wake the inmates up. Am I warm? Was that us? One day, a Voidsent that had taken the shape of a bat flew onto the ship. At first, it was more than a nuisance that I brushed away, but the longer it remained on the Ark, the stronger it seemed to become. Oh, was it the big guy? Okay. Eventually, I could not contend with its power and began shattering seal after seal. But you looked upon the true form of this fiend as he broke the chains holding the Queen's coffin. I can only assume that he is one of Scathach's subjects, intent on bringing upon her return. Probably if you beat his ass in that one AR dungeon, whichever that one was. Oh god. There were so many. Well, that explains that then. Except for one small detail. Namely, where the Queen's coffin went. After it fell out of the ship's belly. I'm assuming it didn't just disappear, right? You recall the great rift that the Ark's cannon ripped in the sky? That was a void gate. Such a portal opens a temporary path through the void, allowing the ship to travel almost instantaneously from one location to another. The void sent, as you saw, only opened the gate large enough to displace the coffin. As for the coffin's destination, however, that is much a mystery to me as it is to you. Okay. But they didn't just go into the void, they just used the void for like fast travel, basically. I beseech you, conquerors of the Ark, help me find the Queen's coffin ere the wards by any scat hatch are dispelled. They're just a bunch of rowdy pirates. Smells to me like an adventure. Who knows what ancient monkey treasures we might stumble along the way. Gods knows. Gods know they'll make a nice change from all them elegant tombstones we've been collecting. I will help you. I'm not risking me hide for the sake of the realm, you understand, but I'll be damned if I let either Radilla or that bat-winged bastard take the freedom of the skies from me. You only care about how you might be inconvenienced? If the Shadow Queen were to return, it would have dire consequences for this entire star. Got your blessings, Furball. I said we helped, didn't I? They're just here for this treasure. I think they're pretty, like, chaotic neutral. Maybe chaotic good. Before we go rushing off in search of that coffin, though, there's preparations to be made. Might as well get back to your usual heroical employment. I'll let you know when it's time to run up your mates again. This is what happens when you ask a bunch of pirates to help you save the world. You just gotta pay them well. I'll drink more coffee. Uh-oh. Time is nigh, my dear Talons. Soon we shall seize control of the ghost ship and all its power, and rule the skies from here to the ends of the world. It's probably like she'll turn into Scat Hash or something. And then she's the final boss or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm assuming this Void Ark stuff is also a 3-parter. At least in terms of actual duties. All the Alliance raids are. Okay. Paying the bills. Stacia appears to be in need of your assistance. So I have to fly out to Ishgard and track you down. You remember Case Sith, the Maki familiar? We've been working with him on a plan to find Diabolos in the Queen's coffin. There have been void sense sightings from pirates all over, so we know that Batwing bugger is hiding someplace in the sky. Just don't know exactly where. And as for going about pinpointing the location, Leofard and the Feline are figuring over exactly how. That's where you come in. If you spare a moment or two, we could use a third opinion to break the stalemate. Besides all that, Leofard's eager to have another hand to help in the search, so go on over to the Park as soon as you're able. Not away from here, don't you? Also, let me... I think the only new stuff I actually got was maybe some pants. Maybe? It's pants or boots? I got something new. Void Arc boots. I made it look nice. Very purple. Be interested to see what like the main coat looks like, but okay. Oh, I can actually walk around here. Nice, cool. Where are we going? Stacy, this area does feel a little bit pretty quiet. Thanks for coming. Captain and the cat are inside, still having their discussion. Next lay a fire, will you? And before I strangle both of them. Alright. I really appreciate the aesthetic these pirates have. Alright. If you're here to ask about the Queen's coffin, then you best turn around and walk straight out again. It's aggravating furballs turn my mood sour as a month-old alcove milk. Leofard, how's this come all this way to help us? At your request, I might add. He deserves to hear where we stand on the search, at least. His little shrug is so funny. It's very, very expressive. Sturge has given me ulcers, is what it is. All reports Diabolos is lurking somewhere in the heavens, building up his forces. The sky is a vast dome, as high as the ocean is deep. I mean, not the pirates to scour every damn floating rock. So I try my luck with Vadilla. Remember her, don't you? Captain of the Talons, blonde hair, one eye, stole her bloody compass. I've been eavesdropping with that link pro I slipped into the case in, hoping to catch something useful, but all I've heard from her and her sorry crew is snoring, grumbling, and japes about the Archbishop's holy nethers. In the end, it seems like we have no choice but to do this the hard way. A certain mulet annoyance refuses to acknowledge the truth of it. Cannot possibly hope to investigate the entire scope of this meager handful of ne'er-do-wells. I might suggest to seek aid from your fellow pirate gangs, a perfectly reasonable one under the circumstances. You're not exactly friends. Ah, stow it, you mangly alley cat. You don't have the faintest idea of how sky pirates operate. Best case scenario, we're locked into a deal to hand over any treasure we find. We're assuming that we're left out of the room to begin with. Can I assume that every man and woman shares your base morality? We made the attempt. I'm sure we can convince a few of the nobility of our cause. And so it goes round and round. Like pirates as I do, I find myself siding with the captain on this. What about you? Any thoughts on the matter? We should handle this ourselves. You don't know who you can trust amongst sky pirates. See there? Even Ozza agrees with me. We proceed as we have been and try to cover as much sky as possible. However we tackle things, though, the long road ahead of us. We'll see if I can't think of a better way to shorten it. Might as well head back to your adventures, unless you're willing to lend us your experience in another matter, that is. The Tatar chief engineer has been mumbling about the Void Arc and cursing under her breath for days. Might as you've been able to provide some insight into her dilemma. She's conducting her research in the Sea of Clouds, yes? Well, I would rather discuss the properties of the Void Arc than continue with this fruitless debate. I shall see you down there. Speedy little feetsies. Okay. The gauntlet, alright. The Red Bills aesthetic is kind of like Persona 5 Joker's aesthetic, kind of. Ta-ta, where you be? I'm surprised they let you go out by yourself. Alright. Staring at her like cats do. What troubles you, Mistress Utata? We're told some matter regarding the Void Art was causing you no small measure of grief. Okay, no, she just wants... Okay, kitty cuddles. You know, normal reaction to a cat. Mistress Utata, what are you... I also do this with my cat occasionally. I feel so much better now. My apologies, Keith. You had the misfortune to enter my field of view just as I felt the intense desire to squeeze something warm and furry. It's this damnable ecto-compass. I made another one, you see, identical in all respects to the first compass that Radilla stole. Ta-da! But look, it points in a completely different direction to where Void Arc should currently be. I don't understand what I did wrong. I used the same plans, the same parts. Did you put it on backwards? I can't imagine now. It'd be infuriating. I'm certain there are no flaws in the design or the materials. Positive. I tweaked and adjusted and replaced every single piece, but it refused to function as intended. I'm on the verge of tossing the blasted thing over the edge. What do you make of this? Something may have happened to the Void Arc. Yes, the cause may indeed lie outside the compass itself. We must consider this dilemma from a broader perspective. Might you explain to us the principle in which the ecto-compass tracks the Void Arc? It all comes down to etheric signature. I discovered that the Void Arc is encompassed by an energy of rather peculiar composition, so I simply tuned the compass to follow its unique trail. Is it like trying to track the coffin? An energy of peculiar composition, you say? Of course, the Arc was propelled by siphon energies of voice scent. Could it be that the compass was tracking not the vessel itself, but the ether of the entities imprisoned within? That would certainly explain why the compass now points in a different direction than one would expect. After all, Diabolos and the Shadow Queen are no longer on board the Ark. Are you implying that if we plotted a course based on the readings from the ecto-compass, we would arrive on the demon's doorstep, so to speak? Just so, Mrs. Utata. Assuming my theory is correct, we no longer require outside assistance to pursue our elusive quarry. The most useful member of the pirate team. Protect her at all cost. Oh, Stacia, what perfect timing. You won't believe the wonderful discovery we just... Talon's airships have been spotted en route to our nest. It's revenge they're looking for. We best head back and make ready for them. off of you. Alright. Truce, Redwell. We need your help to save Captain Dilla. You're one of Rodilla's favorites. You're my crew, steal our compass, and now you come crawling to me for help. Kind of unholy mess have you created and stumbled into. We took your damn compass, but it didn't show us the ghost ship. We ended up with some moldy old ruins, lousy with void scent. Before we knew it, some sort of spider demon was knocking our ships out of the sky. Two of us managed to pull away, but we saw happen. What we saw happen to them as they got caught on the ground. The captain survived the massacre. She's stuck there with the wings to fly out again. Why don't you give that Link Pearl a listen, Captain? Might as well as we learn if hold on, Rodilla is alive or dead at least. There's so much buzzing. I can't hear a blasted. Wait, I'm getting some words. They're after a Maki artifact. Damn demons are searching to hide. And a bunch of screaming. Seems Rodilla's still kicking for now, but who knows for how long. Those screams were enacting, consider me fooled. I don't think the Talons are laying a trap here. I have a mind to leave Rodilla to her fate, but I never turn my back on an adventure, especially with a scent of treasures in the air, eh? No. Tell me where you found these ruins. You'll help us then. You're a good man, Redbell. I was the captain in the XIV Saltmoor, just northwest of Mordona. In XIV, you say? You must speak of the ruined shell and mock itself. Rishitoto's black heart. Be after the Nullstone. What's that, Puss? You think you know what those fiends are after? Explain. Right. Tata, see that those talons are patched up, and have the Ramil ready to fly. Don't spare the oil. You know I love to hear her purr. Aza, Stasia, bring the furball to my quarters. We'll have ourselves a chat about our impending trip to Old Mach. Alright. Gotta get all the lore. Do I kind of want a snack right now, but I think I'm out of pastries actually. No more cookies. No more cheesecake. Want something sugary and delicious. Alright. Right, Furball. Let's hear about this artifact that Diabolos is looking for. If I am to speak of the Nullstone, then I must first explain the method by which Maki sorcerers would bind the void set into service. The more powerful the void set, the more difficult it is to manifest its presence in this world. Our own immense strength weighs them down like an anchor, you see, preventing them from breaking the surface of our dimension. That's why they cooperate with mortal sorcerers. A mage can provide a suitable vessel for summoning, or rip a large enough hole in the fabric of reality for the entity itself to step through. And let me guess, the mage forces the void to agree to a pact in return for the invitation to our world. That's correct. It wouldn't be foolhardy to expect such devious and malevolent creatures to abide by the spirit of even the most carefully worded contract. As to the Makimage, I constructed an occult device that would more securely bind the voids into their will, a safeguard of sorts. That, to the best of my knowledge, yet lies entombed within the remnants of the ancient city. The null stone was seen as a last resort. Should a voice then break its pact and turn on its summoner, the mage could use the relic to disperse the very essence of even the most potent entity, obliterating it completely. Can't see the royals of the void taking too kindly to a threat like that. Seems like those sorcerers were just as ruthless as the monsters they summoned. The little pitter patter of its feet is so funny. It has to take like so many steps just to turn around. Okay. It's like you can't like get proper traction on the table or something. Alright. When it came to the glory of Mac, then justify the means. In any event, we'd be certain that Diabolus seeks out to secure the nullstone before it falls into mortal hands, and thereby ensure that Scathatch will reign unopposed. Alright, so we know what the fiends are after. What I don't understand is why such a valuable relic was left behind when the mages knew a colossal flood was on the way. Its value was the very reason they chose not to risk its relocation. The nullstone is kept within a structure it's kept inside a structure constructed for the purpose, secured behind powerful wards and protected by deadly guardians. And with the rising of the waters, they reasoned that the artifact would be sunk along with the city, far beyond the reach of vengeful voice scent. But now that Yafame is more swamp than sea, the demons only have wards and guardians to deal with, and I'd also be wasting their time down there in the mud if they didn't have some trick to break through the wards. This comes a race to see who can nab the treasure first, which is just the sort of contest the Sky Pirate lives for. So we slip into the ruins, pinch the relic, and rescue Radilla right from under the fiend's noses. Well, I suppose we could save her while we're poking around for loot. I'll grab the new compass from Utata so we know where we're going. Check your weapons, pack your small clothes, meet me out by the landing when you're ready to fly. Make sure you have at least 3 pairs of extra underwear. Alright. Fly directly to Yafame from here. Once we arrive, you forge ahead with your band of adventurers as you did on the Ark. Just keep slicing to the depths until you reach that nullstone. We wouldn't want to risk getting knocked out of the sky like the Talons, so we best land a little ways out from the ruins and head in on foot. Furball says he knows the place well enough to guide you, so me and the Red Bills will fall behind on rescue duty. Concentrate on mashing a path through the artifact. We'll check nooks and crannies for Radilla and our crew. Don't let your guard down once you reach the ruins, though, eh? There's likely golems and such in there what are worse than the fiends outside, and we wouldn't want our hero losing his head now, would we? There you go, Weepy City and Monk now accessible. Cool. Ready for another raid, then. Alright. Drink more coffee. Nope, I'm out of coffee. No more coffee. Alright, we're queued up. We'll return to... we'll return to Hildebrand then. I do feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit, but I think we should be. Alright, where's the guy? There's a guy. It's here. I pray this day finds you well, or at least better than it finds me. It seems I have no choice but to seek out that inspector and convince him to surrender up his mammoth to me. Oh no. Price we play for playing games with a lot of unvoiced dialogue. It's really the K-Sith voice that's really hurting me. Higher voices, like higher pitched voices, are a lot more difficult for me now. It was unearthed under most suspicious circumstances, after all. You can say with secrets or heresy it might hold. Therefore, the Inquisition would conduct a thorough inspection and, if needs must, destroy it. Given his affinity for the contraption, I fear the inspector may not be amenable to my request. Nevertheless, he must be made to see that it is in his interest of public safety. Would you be willing to help me persuade him? No. Fury prays, at least you've seen reason. Let's pray he will as well. I am given to understand that while the inspector and his assistant have been wandering all over the city with the mammoth in tow, you have been frequent the gazebo near the Fortaunt Manor. Any luck, they'll be there now. Alright. Oh yeah, by the way, since we're pretty close to, finishing, the Pokemon Emerald Xandy run, I did start a mini poll in the Discord server for what game I'm gonna play after. If you want to see me play either Hades 2 or Silk Song, and have very, very strong opinions about that, please consider joining the Discord and, voting in that. I'll break the tie if there is one. Alright. Verily we shall scour all creation, from deepest pits of the seven hells to very pinnacles of the heavens. The answers we seek, every day shall be filled with grand adventurers, the stuff of fairy tales and legends. Huzzah! Grand adventure in the deepest pits of the seven hells. Just so. Such is a creative Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Oh no. This is your son now. Well posed, GG. Well posed. I dare say you have the potential to be an exemplary inspector someday. Right, that's enough of that. By virtue of the authority vested in me in the Supreme Secret Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine, I hereby command you to surrender that mammoth of suspected heretical origin into my custody. Oh, why hello there. And Inquisitor Seer, ever the jester. Using poor Gigi of being clockwork heretic, but it is plain to see that he's merely a precocious young lad. Oh, there you go again, confusing the poor girl. As if those beautiful boxy eyes are the soul of femininity. Gigi is just a little bit, genderqueer. It's fine. Not you, please. We're not witness to a magnificent display of Mandervillian masculinity mere moments ago. Someone give me the pronouns of this mammoth before I accuse you of further heresy, I guess. It's because you haven't taught her any better. She is a proper role model to show her what's what. Maybe Gigi is just non-binary like me. Uh-oh. Master Zaza, Inspector is here. What is all this commotion? We can hear you from the courtyard. Oh, hi. Hi, Dad. Oh, Lord Edmond. My sincerest apologies for the disturbance. I've come to seize this mammoth on behalf of the Inquisition. A fact which I clearly explained to the Inspector before you arrived. At which point they set to bickering about the contraption's gender. What do you say, you, my lord? Gigi is a boy or a girl? This is clearly a strapping young lad, no? Fury take me, not you too. Has this whole world gone mad? Fine, fine, but even supposing that Gigi is a real boy, cannot deny that the circumstances of his discovery and miraculous resuscitation were most unusual. He cannot be suffered to roam the city with impunity until the Inquisition has determined he is not a threat. Beg your pardon, miraculous resuscitation. It is interesting to see, like, main story quest characters, get caught up in Hildebrand nonsense. I see. Until such a time GD recovers his memory, mayhap it would be best if you adopted him as a ward of House Manderville. I'll even stand as witness here now if you wish. This is your son now. Adopt? That would make me Gigi's father. Doubtless the Inquisition would think better of taking any action which might threaten the cordial relationship between our two houses. Yes, of course I'll do it. Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby grant this child the patronage of House Manderville. Papa Hildy! Papa Hildy! Daddy, even. Inspector has finally become a father. It's so beautiful. Wait, now that you need no longer fear the Inquisition, you are free to show Gigi more of our fair city. Indeed, I strongly encourage you to do so. Mayhap by the grace of the Fury, something will jog his memory. Thank you, Lord Edmont. I shall not forget this kindness. Come, my faithful assistant, my beloved son. We must away. Oh, hello, and I would not presume to question your grand design, but... confound it all. Well, mayhap I cannot detain the mammoth, but I'm still within my rights to observe the last thing. Just trying to be a CPS worker now. Lord Godfrey would be pleased to hear that his son is as hale as healthy as ever. Not that I would ever presume to meddle on another father's behalf, and certainly not without consent. I see. Alright, where are they going? We're over here? Wow. Oh, wait. Okay. We're Alexander. And we go. We're ready. Is this the fun one? Oh, what do you mean by that? Are you about to have fun? Oh, it's like a tiny Alexander. Alright. We good? Tank gonna tank? Okay. All weapons free, lethal blur, something, something, something. Ow, fucker. Onslaughter. It's got a pretty quick steam regulator. Hey, one. Fuck, wait, no, I can't cast in time without dodging. I think someone got DC'd. Uh-oh. What the fuck is this? Do I have to, like, drag it to him or something? I assume. It's... Ow, fucker. Okay, we're fine. Initiating combat call, eliminate intruders. Oh god. Okay. Wait, move. Okay. I feel like I don't want to be in between them. Move. Ow. Okay. More. What's this? Don't know what's going on with the floor when it does this, but... Sandhawk? Ow. Fuck. One. Stay low, okay. Okay. That one's down. More. New combat protocol preparing Link. Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh no. Hey, it's Mega Phalanx. Amazing. Alright. Beautiful. Love to see it. I too am a giant mecha enjoyer. Oh. Oh god. That really hurt. I died. Oh wait, the music is kind of really fun actually. Ow. Ace is tracked for BGM once, I see. Ah, shit. motherfucker. Wait, who's about to die? Oh no. Okay. Well, they died. I'm sorry. Couldn't get there in time. Where is it? This guy's doing a lot of damage, actually. It's real rough. Ugh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh dear. This is scary. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. My god. Okay. Can I target again? Okay, go. Oh wait, I was about to die. Checked. We're good. Oh, this guy is really making it real tough here. Okay. My health. My health. My health. I died. Are both of our healers dead? Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. Good luck. Okay, we're good. We're good. Smoke is about to explode. Nice. You didn't get Mike Wazowski by me this time. Like I said, the fun one. Fun but stressful. We all cross our arms in perfect sync. Alright. Let me get the loot. There you go. I can only imagine being a healer for that one, being rough. You drink some water. Admitted not. Actually, the roughest I've seen that fight go in a while, I see. It was just rough because I think someone DC'd, like, near the start of the battle. Second core, I do believe. Once that's out of commission, Alexander won't be going anywhere. Diane, that I could see you just once more. No hesitation. Farewell, my love. All things just here again? Yep, for this cat. The cat is so interesting. Ew. Ew. Uh-oh. They're so bouncy. Too frightened to face us alone, I see. Not that I blame you. We all know what Ozzy did to you last time. To assure in the future has been right. Even the strongest Gobi must sometimes pretend to be weak and let the enemies win. Oh, pretending, were you? I suppose this losing core was all part of your plan. Don't make me laugh. You know as much of the future as we do. Quick Thinks knows all. For example, Quick Thinks knows that one among Uplanders carries true fragment of Enigma Codex. It seems the game is up, Biggs. There's no hiding the truth from Quick Thinks. Very well, I admit it. I have the fragment. I'll be handing it over to the likes of you. Wedge, I hope you can run real fast. Oh, Wedge, did you hear him? He knows all. He knows that you're carrying a worthless rock while I got the genuine article tucked away in me small clothes. Quick Thinks already knows the conclusion of Uplander's childish games. He's coming from me. What's he waiting for? Long ago was outcome decided. Uplanders think they are victorious, but luck is no friend to them today. Uh-oh. What? How'd that happen? You think they could have been, you know, animated the cat's eyes actually blinking and closing instead of, making it look like a plush doll, you know? Okay. And now Enigma Codex belongs to Illuminati. All pieces fall into our hands. How did that happen, though? Or as I can make out, things in good working order. No damage, no sign of tampering. I can only think it was an energy fluctuation that did it. Just bad luck. Bad luck? You're saying it was pure chance the platform stopped at that exact moment? And what about Quick Thinks? There's no way he could have predicted something like that. The odds would be infinitesimal. Well, I redid it. Fact remains that he did. But that doesn't mean we have to stand for it. Someone takes something from you, you just have to take it back. Alright. Get out of here, man. Probably gonna be more cutscenes. Or a bit. Alright. Back tricks. Do Uplanders forget something? Matters are too urgent for such foolish doings. What? Tonflex of Uplander make backtricks so almost to laugh. Uplander reclaims to have already stopped core and lost fragment to Quick Thinks. Ugh. Look here, Uplander. Backtricks is break case like steel trap. Catching all her things, all same things. We saw Uplander leave a few moments ago. Bactrix said something's amiss. What? Kindness and passive mask you sense Bactrix as eyeing you and your comrades with no small amount of suspicion. Okay. Bactrix is certain that Uplanders left for Metal Giant only moments before returning. He watches Uplanders disappear over horizon with own two eyes. Oh. Is time weird inside of him? It is impossible to return so soon if Uplander's tale is true. My treasure hunter also makes such claims Bactrix does not know. Go Uplander, trade tongue flaps with me and together think of explanation. Is that how he's able to, like, predict things happening? Because time is weird inside Alexander, maybe? Time is a weird soup. Have you been able to make any sense of Bactrix's account? According to his version of events, we scarcely would have time to reach the core, much less shut it down. But we were all there. We all know what happened. Are you sure he's not just confused? Maybe he got lost in all that data viz and forgot the time. I'm afraid not. That is, unless the goblin standing watch near Alexander was also confused. His reports corroborate Bactrix's. No, something else is going on here, I'm certain of it. The question is what? We assume for a moment that a goblin's accounts are true, then hardly any time has passed since we entered the barrier around Alexander. Time stopped. Impossible. Impossible. I mean, like, quick things predicting exactly what was going to happen in the core room. I hate to say it, but maybe he wasn't talking out of his arse. Time doesn't work the same in there. Maybe he saw the future. There may be another explanation for that. There is a device deep within Alexander capable of performing complex mathematical calculations. It's outside the realm of possibility. It can be used to predict the outcome of simple events. Using mathematics to predict the future. Even if I could believe that, it wouldn't explain this business with Bactrix. Biggs is right. Perhaps the presence of the primal somehow disrupted the flow of time within the barrier. It's only a theory, of course, and a far-fetched one at that, but it might go some way towards explaining recent events. To be clear, you're implying that the Illuminati are aware of this temporal disruption and have been using it to somehow gaze into the future. Very well, if you're willing to accept that, then why not go further? Might it not be the case that they have found a way to bend time to their will? By moving back and forth in time, the Illuminati could effectively manipulate the present however they saw fit. They would ever remain one step ahead of us, or ever doomed to fail from the first. Now that's a sobering theory, but it's still only a theory, right? No point panicking just yet. Why don't you give the chief a call on your link, Pearl? Why don't you? If anyone knows how to untangle the knot, it's him. We are dealing with primals, so... Chief, it's me. It's about Alexander. We know something strange about the time inside the primal. What? No, not our time inside the primal. The time... I mean time itself. Chief, it might be best if you just came here. We'll await your arrival. Wait for him. We probably won't have enough time to get into another duty, so... I'll at least get the next part of Alexander unlocked. And then we can spend the rest of the time doing more Hildebrand. Is that a heated debate I hear? Boys, you started without me. What was this time? Now what was that you were saying over the link about running out of time? Sid insisted I accompany him, as though I would have come even if he had not. Matters have taken a turn for a worse, I gather. Oh god. It's about to stand up. You could say that again. Etheric fluctuations are akin to those I observed shortly before the Primal's awakening. In the absence of a functioning core, its form is dissipating, albeit slowly. Stola, do you mind lending me your goggles for a moment? It can't hurt to have a second opinion. He doesn't have his own, I guess since they're Shoreland goggles, I'm pretty sure. Wow. Oh? Oh, what? That's weird. What in the seven hells? The ether pouring from the primals flowing backwards, as if time was passing in reverse. It's quick things in, like, a time loop. This cannot be. Such a phenomenon is wholly without precedent. Knowing so little of this primal's capabilities, however, would be remiss to discount the possibility outright. It is as we feared, and at this very moment, Alexander could be undoing our efforts to shut down its course. All of our labors would have been for naught. Ah, the treasure hunter of whom we have heard so much. You seem unperturbed by our outlandish speculations. Unless this pertains to the subject of Wedge's communication. Gods help us. If there's any truth to this, it won't matter how many cores we disable. Illuminati will simply undo any damage we cause. Then what do we do, Chief? How do we even begin to fight something like that? Everybody thinking pose. To erase the past. To return to a clean state. Could Diane have known? Uh-oh. Are we going back 3 years? Oh. Let her go. She's just a baby. Preparations for restoration of Enigma Codex are complete. Calculations show margin of error for future readings is 0.03%. Oh, hi DD, what do you want for first? As you can see, I'm already shaved and we already have 3 people. It's weird. Can't keep getting away with it. Okay, we'll get another peepo. Should I add to the beard or should I put it on my head? Oh god, more peepo. On the top of the head, it must be even. Okay. We'll have 2 people in 10A. Hold on. There we go. Maybe my thoughts to the people hive mind. Don't worry, I have a plan for Friday. Terrifying. I read this one, okay. Foolish Globby. In future society, there is no error. There is no failure. Listen well, chosen of Illuminati. At last the pieces are in place. No longer must wise suffer foolishness of unwise. Time has come to backstrike. Inferiors, sorry. When I was watching Mystic play Pokemon ZA, he kept referring the backstrikes mechanic to... He kept calling it backshot instead. Sorry. Furious will make way for perfect roll or die. Now restore Enigma Codex. That doesn't look like enough rock to fully restore. Okay, no, maybe it is. Maybe it is enough rock. I mean, if Roundrox is technically the one in control, you know? Maybe it's out from the inside. Now is Alexander's Illuminati. Now is Alexander Illuminati's control. Soon will cores disabled by uplanders be disabled no longer. Reverse time. Uh-oh. Everybody dance to the hard rock. Once power flows to third core, Alexander will be fully operational, and third core will true potential awaken. Waves of time will unfurl, and all of history will be at mercy of Illuminati. Chosen ones will amend mistakes of past and reshape the world into perfection. At last, prophecies of Enigma Codex will be fulfilled. And Quick all thoughts will rule as king in the new world of correct world. Chosen ones, menders of history, be proud to serve as rulers of this paradise. I don't know how Final Fantasy handles, like, multiple timelines or anything, though. I don't know if there's any games in particular that tackle, you know, time travel. Time travel is not normally touched, yeah. Alright, keep going. Yastola and the chief have returned to Metalia's cave. Don't worry, between them, they're sure to find the answers to our problems. If it isn't waiting on the shelf in the Charlian Annals, it'll be in some forgotten corner of the chief's brain, you mark my words. I can only think of 4, arguably flat but touch time travel anyway, I see. Next time we meet Quick Thanks, we'll be ready for him. Adventurer, there's something I would like to discuss with you, but mayhap it would be best to wait until we are safely back at the shortstop. I'll see you there. But for those games, is it like what? You know, creating multiple universes type of time travel, or time travel is murder of other universes sort of time travel. I suppose I should start by apologizing for everything. Were it not for me, the Illuminati would never have summoned the infernal machine or gained the means to control it. And now QuickThinks possesses the power to manipulate time, foresee the future and erase the past. It's typically closed loops, okay. So everything is already predetermined. The act of time travel is part of a straight line. Dare not think about how he'll use it. Returning the course to her former state was but a foretaste. When all 3 are active and Alexander can traverse both time and space, nothing will stand between the Illuminati and their twisted utopia. Cannot let it come to that. Somehow we must find a way to stop them. Everything you were gonna do by going back in time already happened before you even left. Yeah, I see, okay. But first, we must rescue Roundrox. Of all the innocent victims of this sorry tale, her plight pains me the worst. Or the most. Shortstop just isn't the same without her. I hope someone will keep her treasure safe until she returns. Aww. I hope they both come out of this alive. I want them to be friends. I want me to adopt Round Rocks. There's at least one instance of breaking a timeline, and another instance that is just say weird. Okay. Adventurer, you come at an opportune moment. It would seem we have a visitor. I was pacing about thinking of Round Rocks when something in the shadows drew my eye. I caught only a brief glimpse, but it bore an uncanny resemblance to Quick Think's constant companion. Shinoa, was it? If the call is here, there's a good chance that her Illuminati keepers are close by. We best track her down and quickly. Follow me. Oh, the cat. Okay. Where cat? Where's the... Ah, over there. Okay. Where cat? Hello, cat. Meow. Just as I thought, it is Shinoa. Or is it? One coral kitten looks much the same as another, and she doesn't seem to have brought any of her friends. There's gonna be something weird about this cat. Over there. Oh? Wait. Uplanders, what are these snap crashings? Oh, fuck. An Illuminati spy. Sent by Quick Things to observe our movements, like as not. Given the sizable disadvantage at which we find ourselves, we thought it best to relieve him of duty. He spent his final moments babbling all about the Illuminati's deranged schemes. Claimed that once the final core was activated and Alexander fully operational, Fortress would gain the power to travel through time, taking them along with it. He seemed quite convinced that Quick Things was a prophet of sorts, a traveler from the future come to the present to return a history to its proper state. And that's not the half of it. According to him, the battle for history has already been won, not by us, for the future is written in the Enigma Codex. We but play our roles in it. Quick Thinks, a traveler from the future. Which certainly explained how he's able to anticipate our every move, but could it be that he had already conquered the world of tomorrow? Have all our efforts been in vain? Tongue flops of crazy Illuminati make brain case hurt. Metrics would speak of different subject. What brings up Landers as shortstop? Having settled upon a plan of action, Sid and I were in the process of making our final preparations with Master Matoya when his kitten scampered in, mewing as if to beckon us. We duly followed her and she let us hear, much to the dismay of the fellow at our feet. Oh. The cat is on our side. I'm not one to look a gift coral in the mouth, but something about all of this doesn't sit right with me. She's been at Quick Thinks' side, made that on his bloody head every step of the way, and now she decides to betray her keeper. This cat could speak her tongue, I would have a question or two for her. Maybe even 3. I can't believe I'm even considering this, but it wouldn't be the strangest thing I've heard today. You there, cat. Your Shinoa Quick Thinks is a little familiar, aren't you? 2 mews for yeah, 1 for nay. Meow meow. Did she truly? Do you want to go home? Meow. 7 hells. I think the bloody furball might actually understand us, but that doesn't mean we can trust her. Well, we know she could be here to do her master's dirty work. A moment, Uplanders. Tongue flaps of Round Rocks come back to actress's brain case. 3 years ago, when Round Rocks found Codex Splinterstone, Round Rocks said Black Curl Child is there onlooking. Factrix thinks nothing of this then, but now. You mean to imply that Shinoa here was present when we attempted the summoning? I very much doubt that. If she were a kitten 3 years ago, she would have been a fully grown crawler by now. Plus, that is, she took a shortcut through time. An implausible theory, I grant you, but one we cannot well dismiss in light of recent events. True, it raises a still more troubling possibility that Roundrock's discovery of the Codex was no mere coincidence, but an event orchestrated by Quick Things to further his own ends. Oh, this just gets better and better. Look, whatever is going on here, we're not gonna find out by standing around talking. We need to delve deeper into that fortress. And as luck would have it, Wedge claims his latest invention would allow us to do just that. And him and Biggs on ahead to the Maker's Quarter to perform their final tests. In there when you're ready. I'll join you as soon as my own preparations are complete. Meow. Can I take this cat? You're so small. Clearly you cannot walk normally like a normal cat, but... travel back in time and set past wrongs aright. We could resist such temptation. How grievous the consequences of surrendering to it. Allowing the past to consume us and making our every choice or every action the correct one. Would we not cease to live in the present and in turn lose sight of the future? This is not a path to redemption, but to madness. I guess I am technically doing another time looping plot, aren't I? Oh boy. I mean, I guess we haven't exactly looped yet, so... Where's the cat? All fired up and ready to go, are we? Then we best hurry up and brief you on the task at hand. In a nutshell, we'll be attacking the Primal on 2 fronts. As we speak, Stoll is leading an attempt to cut off the Primal source of ether. Our job, meanwhile, will be to head into the belly of the beast and rescue young Roundrocks. In order to view the Enigma Codex for them, the Illuminati won't be able to turn back time anymore, giving us a fighting chance of beating the bastards. We've reckoned that the shortest path is through the giant's great fat noggin. The only problem being that it's inside the barrier. Don't worry though, Wedge's latest wonder will take care of that. Dubbed it the BBG2, which he tells me is short for Barrier Be Gone. Of course, the barrier doesn't just serve to keep folk out, it also keeps the Primal in. That being why Meat and her mates raised the bleeding thing in the first place. So the moment it goes down, there'll be nothing to stop the Colossus from running rampant, if it has a mind to. Which means we're gonna need to move fast. We will take the Excelsior in as close as we can to Alexander's head. Or you'll jump off and secure us away inside. Wasting no time, you'll let him climb back aboard, and Wedge will re-engage the barrier. Not before a metal friend even knows what's happening. Got it? Good. As we got our work cut out for us. Let's get going. Eyes of the Creator. Okay. Now have access to the Eyes of the Creator. Alexander can be accessed via the entrance in the Maker's Quarter. I don't think... yeah, we definitely do not... oh! I saw you queue up there, Talk. I don't know if we have enough time. 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't think we have enough time for another, duty, actually, so... I killed it, okay. I still have a good 15 minutes, though, so we'll use that to, wait, hold on, not return. I'll use that to do more Hildebrand. I need to drink more water. Alright. Where's Gigi? Where's the little guy? Going the right direction? I sure am. Okay. Come now, Gigi. Surely gazing upon this wondrous work of Ishgardian architecture stirs something within your soul. This grand manor of House Melsart. I do not fill the void, the mammoth's head with such nonsense. The supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitive doctrine. I should know, I work there. Furthermore, I'm quite certain that there is no house during Maltemps apart. That's a rather ludicrous port to me of the four houses, including that esteemed house which, but recently stood as witness to your adoption. Well, Gigi, do you remember anything? Nope. No, nothing. I say, rather than parading him before the grandiose, I want to give him a taste of something more prosaic. Let's make our way to the holy stables that he might bask in the singular sights, sounds, and smells of Ishgard's famous chocobos. You know chocobos, Gigi? Right. Where am I going? Ah, over here. Okay. If he sees a chocobo and starts calling it Bobby Corwin, I'm gonna lose it. Am I going the right direction? I don't think. Oh wait, no, I see them. Do you know chocobos, Gigi? Splendid specimens of horse bird flesh, wouldn't you not agree? In the hands of a skilled jockey, any one of them can take first place at the saucer. Chocobos are the pride of Ishgardian cavalry, and any temple knight who dare exploit them for personal gain would answer to the Fury herself. How about now, Gigi? Do you remember anything about Ishgard? Be sure to sniff the chocobos, it might help. It didn't. Sense of smell is highly linked to memory, sure. You know, just because you found him in a Corthian snowbank doesn't mean he hails from Ishgard. Which is why we ought to take him to the markets and exposing him to all manners of goods from across Erzea. Excellent suggestion, Inquisitor. He's helping. Oh, wait, am I now complicit in this farce? Fury, forgive me. You are now uncle. I pronounce you godfather. Oh, but I want one. I want one. Buy me a chocobo, please, father. Uh-oh. No, you can't buy this. Father, that strange-looking thing staring at us. Why did we leave him unattended? Am I that strange-looking? Baby. Baby GG. I guess it's probably more likely that he is just here to be a walking Final Fantasy IX reference. So he's probably gonna have a lot of parallels with Vivi's arc in that game. Which means extended identity crisis and general questioning of the world around him. Alright. Vase. Or vase. Why bother? It's no use. No, Gigi. You must not give in despair so easily. I do not promise you days filled with grand adventures and the eventual discovery of your mislaid memories. Spirits, Gigi. Spirits. The vase is interesting. Oh no. At least his dad is rich. My word, a vase flung to the ground with reckless abandon. This be the opening salvo of an indiscriminate campaign of vandalism. One waged by your wild gesticulations, perhaps? At least look before you strike a pose. God only knows how much that vase cost. 123,504,000 gil at the last assessment. It was over 700 years old and graced the homes of a dozen archbishops, 8 counts, 2 lord commanders, and 1 duke. 100 billion gil? It's fine, his dad is Godfrey Manderville. Oh, hello, why have you forsaken me? Oh, Vivi, are you about to— or sorry, Gigi. Thank you, Gigi. Well, would you look at that? You know, mending. So you can't actually use magic, it seems. It's a miracle. Nay, the divine intervention of the Fury herself. Did I do that? Gigi, my boy, that was marvelous. You're a born artisan, just like father. Papa Helly's papa? Granddaddy. Your grandpapa Godbert. The man who woke you with a few gentle taps to the noggin. You wouldn't believe what else he can do with that hammer of his. Why, some folks say he even wields the very powers of life and death. Once he and the missus come back from their tour of the Western Highlands, I'm sure they'd love to see that trick of yours. I do not demean this mammoth's power as a mere parlor trick. We just witnessed a miracle, and I demand you all acknowledge it. This mammoth. Sir, I say, sir, 100 million gil for the mammoth. Not 100 million gil and the Duke's priceless vase. My word, this is what passes for trade in Ishgard. Gigi's my flesh and blood. I will not sell him at any price. That's his son. Please, Papa Hildy, no more. I know you mean well, but we can deny the truth no longer. I am a mammoth. Gigi, what has gotten into you? You're my son. You're a Manderville man. Listen to your papa, Gigi. You're a Manderville girlie through and through. Come on, Najou. Stop it, both of you. You're not my papa or my mama. Aw, baby. Well, it's only to be expected. Yuji's out of rebellious age. Dreams of the may sound if I too tested my parents' patience, and that on more than one occasion. If they could weather the storm, then so can I. I say we find out what got him thinking he's a mammoth. But he is a mammoth. How can he not? Never mind. How long is the Hildebrand quest? I know it's. I'm pretty sure it's not as long as the Realm Reborn one. Much shorter than ARR. Like in terms of like, if we call like the title card animations. You're already in chapter 2 of 5. I see. Okay.